How's it going, guys? It's Josh here, welcome back to the channel. So, last week it was Amazon Prime Day and I managed to pick up a few good deals. I normally just shove a load of stuff in my basket that I don't actually need. But yeah, this year I was smart, you see, I was smart, guys. And I made a list of stuff that I wanted, and one of those things was the Elgato Stream Deck, which went on sale for 98 quid, I think. Down from 135, so got a pretty good deal on it. You might be thinking, Josh, why have you bought a Stream Deck? You're not going to start streaming, are you? Well, guys, got an announcement to make. I'm on Twitch. No, I'm not really, I'm just kidding. But no, the Stream Deck, despite it being called the Stream Deck and aimed at streamers, actually works really well as just like a macro pad for like shortcuts and stuff. So I'm going to be using it mostly for video editing, for, yeah, like shortcuts and loading up web pages quickly, just to make stuff quicker, I guess. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to get this open, so we're going to unbox it now, and then later we'll get it installed and set up and see what it's like. I've never actually used one of these before. I've watched a couple of videos, but I'm not really sure how to set it up, so that should be interesting. But yeah, anyway, let's get it open. I've got the old karambit knife. I'm probably going to get told off for holding this wrong. I can't remember how you're supposed to hold it, but whatever. I don't even play Call of Duty. It's not Call of Duty, is it? What's it called? CSGO. Nice simple packaging. I hate it when it's like super complicated. All right, it's a little bit smaller than I thought, actually. I thought it'd be bigger than this. We've got the quick start guide, which I will have to read, actually. We don't normally read instructions on this channel, but I will have to check this out in a few minutes. We've got, oh, I thought this was a detachable cable. It's not, it's actually attached to the Stream Deck. That is pretty cool. Hopefully you can see that. How do the buttons feel? They feel pretty good, actually. Pretty tactile, get a nice click with them. And the whole thing feels pretty good quality. I'm guessing it feels metal, the top of it, I think. And then the only other thing in the box is the stand, which I've heard a couple of people complain about, that it's a little bit flimsy. Okay, so it like does that. And then this sits on there like that. Feels fine to me. Anything else in the box? We've got just the warranty info. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll get rid of this. So there's not really that much else to say about it, apart from we're going to get it installed and set up now and see what it's like. Let's go. So I think we're going to put the Stream Deck about here, just to the left of the keyboard, and then we can run the cables behind the keyboard and then through the desk to the PC. I don't think, even though this is quite a decent length cable, I don't think it's going to be long enough to run all the way to the PC. So we may have to use like a USB extension. I do actually have a USB port here, which I used to use to charge my mouse, but now I kind of use it as like a hub for my SD cards. So I don't really want to plug this into there, so I think we are probably going to just have to use an extension. But yeah, let's get it on and undo this. Yeah, that's no way going to be long enough. I think it's about a meter, maybe a meter and a half. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to use an extension. For the moment, I might just plug it in directly to this just so we can get it set up. And then sort out the rest of the cable management later. Setting up Stream Deck, that looks hopeful. Alright, Stream Deck is set up and ready to go. Just going to change the camera angle so you guys can see what's going on. So I've just installed the software for the Stream Deck, so we're just going to give it a boot up and see what it can do. So it looks like for every button, we can kind of click one of the buttons and drag across one of these options. Which there's loads of them, and there's quite a lot of like OBS Studio ones, which I only use OBS Studio for like screen capture, not for streaming or anything. So quite a lot of streaming options, but anyway, we should be able to do what we're after. Looks like we found the shortcut for websites, so if we just try and, do we drag this onto here? Yeah, we drag that onto there. Let's name it Google, and if we add the URL, which we will copy from here. What else do we do? Enter? No? Is that it? I think that's it. So if we press this now, hey, look at that, we get Google. Awesome. It's pretty fast as well. Great, okay. So I guess the next thing to do would be to assign an icon, which that's text. So we can change the text if we want to. Icon, what we got? Icon. Set from file, create new icon. I'm guessing it's create new. And this takes us to Elgato's website, where looks like we have a bunch of presets here. So if I find the, yeah, we'll just stick the Chrome one on there. And what do we do after this? Do we just press save? Okay, save. So it's saved it as a PNG file. And then if we go to set from file, we should be able to find it in downloads now. There we go, Stream Deck key, Google, and don't know if you guys can see that, but it has actually assigned it to that key, which is awesome. I'm surprised they don't have like a built-in kind of feature in the app which you can assign like logos to. Maybe you can, but I just haven't found it yet. So I think it's going to take a little while to assign everything because there's a lot of things you can do. I think you can create folders as well, so I'll probably create a folder for Premiere Pro and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to take a while, so I'll probably do that now and then I'll show you guys what I've done afterwards. So guys, it's actually the next day now, and no, it didn't take 24 hours to set this thing up. I had to go to work for a little bit last night, and by the time I got back, it was too late to finish filming. So yeah, we've got it all set up now. It did actually take, no joke, around like 3 hours to get this set up the way I wanted, just because it's not that the software is badly designed or anything, it's just it's really time consuming to set all the icons and make it look the way you want it to look. But yeah, anyway, it's done now, so I'm going to show you how I've got it set up. So first of all, we've just got a Chrome tab here, so this literally just opens up a new Google Chrome tab, so that's pretty standard. We've got a YouTube folder here. Now this is a folder, so inside we have a link to YouTube, my YouTube channel, link to comments, analytics, dashboard, and then subs over here. So if I press the subs button and move the camera over here for you, we're currently on 13,862, which if you're watching this video and we're on like 10,000, then you'll know something's gone horribly wrong. But yeah, if you're new around here, guys, hit that subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Really trying to make the channel grow this year. All right, heading back to the home screen. So we've got a link to Amazon over here because I use Amazon quite a bit. We've got my email, my other email. Now we've got a Steam folder, so I can access Steam with this button, and we've got a link to a bunch of games. So if I click one of these, it will boot it instantly, which is really cool actually. It should save quite a bit of time. Then we've got a VR folder. I found this cool little PNG icon file on Google. So if we click this, we've got all my VR games and the Oculus library as well. And you might be wondering, Josh, how do you know what these games are? There's no labels on them. I just know the icons, guys. Trust me. Next up, we've got Discord, Spotify, use them quite a bit. And then this is really cool. Now, guys, I didn't even know you could do this. You can control your smart home lights like Philips Hue and LifeX with the Stream Deck. I watched a really cool video from Hibbert's Home Tech. I'll drop a link to it in the description. His name's Paul. He's a really cool guy. But yeah, he explains how you can use the Stream Deck to control your smart home lights. And basically, if we go in here, it's a folder. It uses if this then that to open a web page, which then is configured to control your lights. So basically, if I click my LifeX icon right here, you'll see in a second the lights will turn on. And if I press it again, it'll turn off. Now it's a little bit slow because it's using, yeah, the if this then that framework, but it's still very cool. And like I said, I didn't even know you could do that, so I need to actually go into here later and just finish off setting up some other ones. But yeah, I got my nano leaf panels in there as well, and you can even change the color and stuff and set it up on here. Yeah, really cool. Inside here we've got the Premiere Pro kind of macros. So in Premiere Pro, if I wanted to redo whatever it is I just gotten rid of, I'd have to hold Control, Alt, and Z, which is 3 keys. But with this, I can just press the redo button, and it will press all 3 of them for me. So really handy, and I think it's going to make editing so much quicker once I get used to it. The L and the R, they're ripple, delete, left and right. So as long as I know what they are, that's all that counts really. Got a link to Photoshop here, FL Studio, that's my audio editing software. Task Manager, I thought this would be handy because you always need to get Task Manager up, and it's a bit of a pain having to press Control, Alt, Delete. And then finally we have this button, which is Alt F4. So it will close a program that I've currently got open, which I thought would be quite handy. So yeah, that's how I've got it set up at the moment, guys. I'll probably end up switching stuff about at some point. But yeah, for now, I'm very happy with it. So guys, I checked, and unfortunately I don't have any spare USB extension cables at the moment. So I've just had to plug this straight into this USB port that I told you about yesterday. And I've just put the excess cable underneath the keyboard so you can't see it. But yeah, from the front, no visible cables really, and I think it looks pretty good. So I genuinely think this is like my favorite tech product from the past year. I can just see it saving me like so much time video editing, and just the amount of stuff you can do on it is just awesome. If you want to pick one up, guys, I'll have Amazon links in the description for you. And if you want to see a full review of the Stream Deck, let me know down below in the comments and drop a like rating to show your support. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button, guys. Like I said earlier, really trying to grow the channel this year, so that would help me out massively. Well, with that being said, I hope you all have a good week. Thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you all in the next one.